Are you wondering how to manage your children's expectations during the holiday season? This time of year can be filled with joy, but it can also be a breeding ground for disappointment if expectations run wild. Today, we're going to tackle this concern head-on. We'll discuss the importance of managing children's expectations during the holiday season. This isn't about being a Grinch or stealing joy from our little ones. Rather, it's about fostering a sense of reality, gratitude, and resilience in our children. And guess what? It can actually contribute to a more peaceful and joyful holiday season for the whole family. We'll delve into why it's essential to understand children's expectations, how to set realistic ones, and ways to encourage gratitude and appreciation. We'll also touch on how to handle disappointments when they inevitably occur. Stay tuned as we dive into some practical tips to help you manage your children's expectations during this holiday season. First, it's crucial to understand what your children expect from the holidays. Just like us, children have their own hopes and dreams, their own visions of what the perfect holiday would look like. This fantasy is often a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of what they've seen on TV, heard from their friends, or treasured from past holidays. Children might expect a holiday season filled with shimmering lights, beautifully wrapped gifts, and the irresistible aroma of freshly baked cookies. They might dream of a specific toy they've been yearning for, or a family trip to a magical winter wonderland. Maybe they're looking forward to festive traditions, like decorating the Christmas tree, singing carols, or making snow angels in the backyard. Remember, these expectations aren't just about material things. They are also about feelings, the joy of unwrapping a long-desired gift, the warmth of spending time with family, the excitement of the first snowfall. Our little ones might not express these in words, but they feel them deeply, and they color their expectations of the holiday season. These expectations are often influenced by external factors. Television, social media, and friends can all paint a picture of a holiday season that may not align with reality. A television show might depict a perfect family holiday that's always joyous and conflict-free. Social media feeds are filled with images of perfect presents and flawless festivities. Friends might share stories of grand holiday adventures, making our own celebrations seem mundane in comparison. It's also worth noting that children's memories of previous holidays can significantly shape their expectations. They might remember the joy of receiving a particular gift or the excitement of a special outing and yearn for the same experiences again. Understanding these expectations isn't about promising to fulfill them all. It's about acknowledging and validating your child's feelings and desires. It's about empathizing with their anticipation, excitement, and sometimes their disappointment. Once you understand your children's expectations, you can begin to manage them effectively. But that's a topic for our next scene. Stay tuned. Now, let's talk about how you can set realistic expectations for your children. As the holiday season approaches, it's essential to prepare your children for what's to come. It's not just about the presents under the tree or the goodies in the stockings. It's about the value of spending time with family, creating memories, and celebrating traditions. Firstly, it's crucial to have an open conversation with your children about the holiday plans. Let them know what to expect. Maybe it's a quiet holiday at home, or perhaps it's a trip to grandma's house. By giving them a clear picture of what's going to happen, you can help them manage their expectations and look forward to the holiday festivities. Next, you might want to discuss the value of experiences over material gifts. Instead of focusing on the number or cost of the presents, emphasize the joy of being together, the fun of holiday activities, and the warmth of shared experiences. This might be a good time to introduce or reinforce the idea that it's not the price tag that matters, but the thought and love that goes into a gift. And speaking of gifts, let's touch on managing expectations around receiving expensive or numerous presents. It's natural for children to get excited about the idea of presents. After all, who doesn't love a good surprise? But it's important to remind them that it's not about quantity, but quality. Instead of a pile of toys, perhaps a few carefully chosen gifts that they would truly appreciate and enjoy would be more meaningful. Lastly, remember to set expectations that are achievable and within your means. The holiday season shouldn't be a time of financial stress or unrealistic hopes. It's about love, joy, togetherness, and the spirit of giving. So whatever your holiday plans are, make sure there's something that you can comfortably manage without stretching yourself too thin. Remember, the key is to set expectations that are achievable and within your means. Another important aspect of managing expectations is encouraging gratitude and appreciation. In this whirlwind of festive cheer and glittering lights, it's all too easy for the spirit of appreciation to get lost in the shuffle. Yet, it's this very spirit that forms the cornerstone of managing children's expectations. Imagine a world where children not only revel in the joy of receiving, but also in the joy of giving. A world where they understand that while it's wonderful to have their wishes fulfilled, it's equally important to appreciate what they already have. This understanding can significantly help in managing their expectations. So, how do we encourage these values? One way is by involving them in holiday preparations. Let them participate in baking cookies, decorating the tree, and wrapping presents. Show them that the holiday season is not just about receiving, it's about the joy of giving and sharing as well. Teaching children about giving is another effective way to instill gratitude. Encourage them to donate their old toys or clothes to those less fortunate. Let them experience firsthand the joy of making someone else's day brighter. This will not only teach them to appreciate what they have, but also make them realize that happiness can come from giving as well. Lastly, encourage them to express gratitude for the gifts they receive, no matter how big or small. Encourage them to say thank you, not just for the sake of manners, but to truly appreciate the thought and effort that went into the gift. Let them understand that it's not about the price tag, but the love and thoughtfulness that counts. Remember, teaching children to appreciate what they have and express gratitude isn't a one-time lesson. It's a continuous process that needs to be reinforced over time. But once these seeds of gratitude and appreciation are sown, they can help in effectively managing children's expectations, not just during the holiday season, but throughout their lives. Instilling a sense of gratitude and appreciation in your children can go a long way in managing their expectations. Despite our best efforts, disappointments can occur. So how do we handle them? Life is full of highs and lows, and it's crucial to prepare children for these inevitable ebbs and flows. Handling disappointment is a skill that, when mastered, can lead to resilience and emotional maturity. First off, let's talk about feelings. When children are disappointed, they experience a range of emotions: sadness, anger, or even confusion. It's essential to let them express these feelings. Encourage open conversations. Let them know it's okay to feel upset or let down. This openness not only validates their emotions, but also helps them become more comfortable with dealing with their feelings. Next, validation is crucial. Validating your child's disappointment doesn't mean you agree with their perspective. Instead, it's about acknowledging their feelings. You could say something like, "I understand you're disappointed because you were really looking forward to that." This simple statement shows empathy and lets them know their feelings are significant. Now, on to finding the silver lining. While it's essential to acknowledge disappointment, it's equally important to help children see the positive aspects of the situation. This doesn't mean downplaying their feelings, but helping them to see things from a different perspective. For instance, if they're disappointed about not receiving a specific gift, you can discuss the joy of giving or the value of the presents they did receive. Lastly, remember that it's okay not to have all the answers. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is to be there for them, offering comfort and support. And remember, every disappointment is a learning opportunity. It's a chance to teach them about resilience, about bouncing back, and about finding joy even in unexpected places. Remember, it's okay for children to feel disappointed sometimes. It's part of learning and growing. And as they navigate through these disappointments, they'll be developing the emotional tools they'll need to handle the ups and downs of life. So, to recap, managing children's expectations during the holiday season involves understanding their expectations, setting realistic ones, encouraging gratitude, and dealing with disappointments. It all starts with understanding what your children anticipate. Listen actively, engage in conversations, and observe their behavior. This insight forms the bedrock upon which you can set practical and achievable expectations. Remember, it's not about dampening their holiday spirit, but rather guiding it in a way that promotes mental health and happiness. Next, nurture a sense of appreciation and gratitude within them. Encourage them to cherish the experiences, the time spent with family, and the joy of giving rather than focusing solely on receiving. And lastly, equip them with the tools to handle disappointments. Life isn't always fair, and the sooner they learn this, the better they'll be at dealing with setbacks. With these tips in mind, you'll be well equipped to manage your children's expectations and ensure a joyful holiday season. Thanks for watching.